Shabby chic is a very popular design right now. It's where you take something that's old, you make it look new, but you don't want it to look brand new because it's old, vintage, so gives it that little bit of antique look. My name is Joanne Hendry, and I'm the owner of Papa's Treasures in Port Richey, Florida. Since last year, our store has turned into a total vintage home decor furniture store. And now we actually have vendors that come in and rent space because there's no way I can fill a whole store with just my stuff. I've got local artists that rent space that do furniture or home decor, shabby chic, country French, Victorian. We have some beautiful things in our store.
My name is Dale Hendry, and I co-own the Papa's Treasures in Port Richey, Florida. There's some pieces in here that people have tossed away, and we refurbished them and rebuilt them, or actually repainted them and resurfaced them and everything. So I don't believe everybody can do that. I believe everybody has their own art form. Like our vendors in here have all different stuff. You know, this is the shabby chic area, and then we have the jewelry over here, and the shabby chic guy couldn't do the jewelry, you know, so everybody has their own form of art and their own form of the way they want to express themselves. The newest one is Marie, and Marie's over here. She has all the vintage stuff. She's really cool.
My name is Marie Daydone. I live here in Spring Hill. I originally came from Brooklyn, New York, and retired here to Florida. There's a variety of things that I do. Actually, I was an avid garage sailor. Anything that I picked up, people have told me that I can take a piece of coal and turn it into a piece of gold, so I was blessed with a creative flair. So I make a variety of things. Christmas balls I absolutely love doing. Altering art, shabby chic, which is something people seem to like doing today. I make things from wedding gowns. I'll cut up a wedding gown to take the lace out of it. I'll look for antique lace if I can, and pieces of jewelry at estate sales. And just put it all together and come up with something I hope people will like. And it all comes from things that I recycle. So I'll find something, I have no idea what I'm going to do with it, bring it home, stare at it for a while, decide I can't do anything with it, put it away, and then in the middle of the night, it'll come to me. I know what I can do with that. And of course I get up in the middle of the night and I have to do it immediately.
My name is Bud Maines. Right now I'm actually disabled, but on the side, my son and I and my wife are involved with refinishing furniture. My wife and I have been doing it for approximately 10 years or so. As far as the art background goes, I have a sister and brother that both make their living as artists. One owns a graphic arts company and one is an animator for Disney. My son, who does virtually all of the work on these, he, through all of high school, concentrated on taking all the art classes he can get his hand on. So it does kind of run in the family a little bit.
So this is a project we're making for a young lady who came in and seen one of my old 100-year-old doors that I turned into a Haltree coat rack. So we got a door. It's another 100-year-old door. So I coated that with a dark brown. She wants it lightly distressed. So you do a dark brown oil base first, seals it all up, and then I've got to put 2 coats of white. This is the base that's going to go on the bottom of that door. So she's going to put 2 baskets in here, and she'll be able to sit here and take her shoes off, and then the door goes behind this, and it's going to have hooks on it, so she can, when she comes in, she can hook her purse on it, her coat, you know, sit here, take her shoes off, put her shoes in the basket if she wants, umbrellas, whatever. It's kind of like a catch-all. So we're in the process of making this and putting this together. She's supposed to pick it up on Friday.
So my advice to people is just do it and enjoy it. I don't enjoy the selling part. I enjoy the making. This is an example of one of the Christmas ornaments that I do. The fabric is from a bridesmaid's dress. This is a vintage Monet pin, and this is just everyday trim that you can probably buy at a craft store. And this is another one that I made. This is a cork type of ball, which I made in a beach theme for Florida. And these I actually made the little turtles. I made with pins and stones. This is an actual shoe that I painted, decorated with the same lace as you can see from that wedding gown. And then there are lampshades, which is something I love to do. This is all jewelry, which I created a vase of flowers with. This is one of my favorite pieces because it's so unusual and it takes a while for people to focus in and decide what it is. This is actually a vintage frame.
Hey, this is a hutch we found actually up the street at Used Furniture Place. It's got excellent bones on it, the little drawers and stuff. It's a very nice design. Needed some repairs when we first got it, which we were able to effect and everything. And then redid it in a cream off-white color. This is a gorgeous antique dresser. Beautiful antique lion's feet. Very, very nice piece of furniture. We went in, tightened everything up. You can tell just from the types of screws and nails on it that it's very, very old. This piece, this was purchased, I believe, up in Spring Hill. Brought it down here, refinished it, added this piece. We built this area in and added a nice box in there. And then we have a couple of end tables here, matching end tables that are more of a mid-century modern look. We were actually longtime customers of the junk company here, and when Papa's opened, we kind of wandered over here next door and, you know, over time got to know Dale and had mentioned that we had done consignment on furniture in the past, and he said, well, we're looking to possibly get into that. And it wasn't long before we were doing pieces and getting them in here.
We're building a community of artists that have a place to put their art. So do I think the shabby chic look will be around in the future? Well, things change, trends change, but I do know for sure that everyone is always going to need furniture and home decor. So it'll still be an art form. They're always still going to want, you know, things painted, like home decor stuff, you know, pictures and lamps and things that you can change color on. And there's always going to be a trend in furniture, you know, whether it's wood, whether it's painted. But I'll just go with it. Whatever we do, whatever people want, that's what I'll give them.
Yeah, I would say if you feel like you have a gift, some people think, well, I don't really have that gift, I can't do that. Just do it.
Yeah, I certainly encourage people to come on into Papa's Treasures. The mix of old, of new, of refinished. There's even eclectic pieces here. It's a wide variety, and as I said, the entire strip has bent itself towards older, more vintage materials and stuff. It's a nice visit for an afternoon for someone to come in and see the wares.
I guess I want people to know that we are a store, but we're also a community here. You know, we love people to come in, and you don't have to necessarily buy anything, but we'd love to get to know you, say hi, you know, just take a look around. Just come in and check it out, and we love the community, and we love to meet people, and we'd love to see you.